Hello my dear students, welcome to one more amazing session from Sri Chaitanya Academy Infinity Lane YouTube channel. This is Suresh, Faculty of Chemistry. How last 30 days program is going on. So last 30 days before your NEET examination, we are from the Infinity Lane YouTube channel coming to in front of you to take the top topics and the top scoring questions as well. How are you, Divyansh? How are you? Yeah, those students who are online, please like the session, share with your friends and subscribe to the channel and take a pen and paper, write all noteworthy points. आज हम चर्चा करने वाले practical organic chemistry. In this practical organic chemistry, every year you see one question directly will come, and by taking the NT as a reference, 2026 January session and from tomorrow onward JEE examinations also to be commenced there, at least one question from practical organic chemistry per one session is being asked. So no wonder once you get your NEET 2026 paper, you are going to see the questions based on this practical organic chemistry in this qualitative analysis, detection of elements, purification, all the things we already did it, and the most important thing that has to be discussed is the qualitative analysis. And every day we come up with a new topic with concept clarity as well as questions we are going to discuss. Don't worry, we will make you to score the best score in the NEET examination. You're all there with us. Hi, those students who are online, please like it. Nurashmi, good afternoon. I'm fine, thank you. After a long time, I can see you chatting in the YouTube channel, right? In this क्वालिटेटिव एनालिसिस आज हम चर्चा करने वाले दो चीज का है, एक क्वालिटेटिव एनालिसिस है और एक चीज है क्वांटिटेटिव एनालिसिस है. So in the qualitative analysis, identification of element present in organic compounds, detection of elements, चाहे इसको कार्बन और हाइड्रोजन होगा, नाइट्रोजन, सल्फर, हैलोजन एंड फास्फोरस भी होगा. Life is chemistry. Good afternoon. Hi. So in this, let us see carbon and hydrogen कैसे कर सकता है. You are taking a compound and it is mixed with copper oxide and it heated in the furnace ताकि इसका carbon is converted into carbon dioxide and hydrogen will be converted into water. So this carbon dioxide that is formed is going to be detected by using lime water. As you know, lime water turns carbon dioxide milky precipitate, milky turbidity can be seen here. So this is the flow chart you need to have, and take a pen and paper, write this noteworthy point, what element is converted into what, isn't it? Okay, now how to detect the hydrogen here? The hydrogen part is converted into water. So the copper oxide and the hydrogen part of the organic compound is going to be converted into water, and this water is exposed to anhydrous copper sulfate. Anhydrous copper sulfate, it was white. Once it is hydrated, the copper sulfate pentahydrate is going to be formed and which turns to be blue in color, right? So appearance of this blue color indicates it is hydrogen is present. Basic elements that are present in the organic compounds are carbon and hydrogen are mandatory. Any doubts you can have, you can ask in the chat box. Bacho, let us see. And the organic compound, so this is the flow chart you have to maintain. Copper oxide से heat करने के बाद आपका कार्बन जो है कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड बन गया. It is going to turn milky of calcium carbonate with lime water, and कॉपर ऑक्साइड के साथ हाइड्रोजन रिएक्ट करके ये वाटर इज गोइंग टू बी फॉर्म्ड. एनहाइड्रस कॉपर सल्फेट के साथ इट इज गोइंग टू फॉर्म ए ब्लू कलर कॉपर सल्फेट पेंटाहाइड्रेट इज गोइंग टू बी फॉर्म्ड. So let us talk about the next one, sodium fusion extract. You want to detect any elements like halogens or sulfur, you need to do extract. Okay. So sodium fusion extract. The reason behind the sodium fusion extract, assertion and reasoning type questions will be there. The element directly attached to the carbon is a covalent bond. You want to make it the element in ionic state, so you have to make sodium fusion extract, that is called Lassaigne extract. Organic compounds are reacted with sodium to convert into their ionic form, so that by using simple ionic test you can go ahead with this. So carbon and nitrogen present in the organic compound is going to be converted into sodium cyanide. If sulfur is present, sodium sulfide. If halogen is present, it is going to give sodium halide. If carbon, nitrogen, sulfur, both sulfur and nitrogen are present, it is going to give NaSCN. Now these are the game changers. Now by using simple inorganic test, you can test these elements. Sodium fusion extract. Are you getting or not, बच्चों? अगर कुछ doubt है ना तो जल्दी पूछना. So this particular session is a very short session. I don't want to take a long way, but based on this today's session, 4 marks will be in your pocket. Don't leave these marks. Now let us see. This is a sodium ignition tube. Ignition tube is very small, 2 centimeters, 2 inches, and it is sodium metal and organic sample is taken, and it is strongly heated to red hot, so that reactions will happen. Immediately it is directly plunged into the water, and it is grind it and boil it and filter it, and this is what is called as a sodium fusion extract or Lassaigne extract. Lassaigne extract में क्या चीज़ है? ये वाला. These are the compounds that are present in the Lassaigne extract. So feel as if you are in the laboratory and I am showing you all these reactions, and cyanide, sulfide, halide of sodium are formed on the sodium fusion extract, and this sodium fusion extract is boiled with distilled water, and this extract is known as Lassaigne extract or sodium fusion extract. And let us talk about the detection of nitrogen. Let us talk about the detection of nitrogen. Sodium fusion extract is boiled with FeSO4, so that the extract, this is your extract beta, this is your extract, and it is boiled with FeSO4 ताकि इसका sodium hexocyanoferrate is formed, and on heating with sodium sulfuric acid, some Fe2 plus ions are oxidized to Fe3 plus ions, right? Now the game changes. Now this FeCN6 4 minus react with Fe3 plus, it is going to form Persian blue. This Persian blue, Fe4 FeCN6 thrice. So sodium hexacyanoferrate to give the Persian blue color, or ferric ferrocyanide. Ferric ferrocyanide. Okay, that Persian blue का complex का formula देखो, Fe4 FeCN6 thrice dot XH2O. Fine. Any doubt, bacha? Clear? Now moving ahead, so detection of sulfur. Detection of sulfur. So you can do 2 tests for the detection of sulfur, that is lead acetate test or sodium nitroprusside test. So let's talk about this lead acetate test. बच्चों अगर कुछ doubt है ना तो जल्दी पूछना. I am waiting for your doubt, and those who are online, please एक thumbs up and fire emoji देना, so that we can just chill in the class. So जोश में जाना. Come on. Right. Now let us see the lead acetate test. Sodium fusion extract. This is your extract. In this extract, if you add lead acetate, you are going to get black color lead sulfate. Black color lead sulfate. Presence of this black color lead sulfate indicates the presence of sulfur. Okay, this is what is called as lead acetate test. And इससे ऊपर और एक चीज है सोडियम नाइट्रोप्रोसाइड टेस्ट. So sodium sulfate, lead acetate, lead sulfate is formed. Okay, and you see sodium fusion extract is added with sodium nitroprusside, and this sodium nitroprusside का formula Na2FeCN5 5 times NO. Now this is a sulfur is entering here, so to form Na4FeCN5 NOS is going to be formed, which is a violet coloration. Formation of this violet coloration indicates the presence of sulfur. Are you getting or not? Clear? Bacho, any doubt? So sodium nitroprusside test is the confirmatory test for sulfur in the organic compounds. Beta. expecting you to give the questions. Now, moving ahead, yes, if both nitrogen and sulfur are present, the things are going to be, looks complicated, but it is simple. I'll make it a simplified version. Sodium metal in the sodium fusion extract, it is going to react with carbon, nitrogen, sulfur to form NaSCN. This NaSCN simply added with neutral FeCl3, you are going to get FeSCN thrice. It is a blood red coloration. Appearance of this blood red coloration indicates there is a both sulfur and nitrogen are present. Both sulfur as well as nitrogen are present. Any doubt? So, test for halogens, that's the very important thing. You have to do various things in the Lassaigne extract, bacho. So, cyanide or sulfide of sodium, actually I want to say, you have sodium, if it is nitrogen is present, you are going to get NaCN. If it is sulfur is present, you are going to get Na2S. If Na plus halogen is reacted, it is going to form NaX. You want to detect the NaX by using AgNO3. You are going to get AgX is a precipitate. Of course, this is a very good reaction, but these are the dangerous things. They interfere in the reactions. Therefore, what I do, I want to just kick out NaCN, Na2S. That's the reason why sodium fusion extract is first boiled with concentrated nitric acid. Assertion reasoning questions in the NEET examinations, they are very important. So that they decompose them. Why? How they decompose them? Okay, so it is going to react here, NaCN, Cn minus is going to be oxidized with HNO3 to form HCN. And similarly, sulfide is going to be converted into H2S. They are going to be expelled out. Are you getting or not clear? Moving ahead, so test for halogens. So NaCl, chlorine is formed as in the form of NaCl, NaBr, NaI. If they are treated with aqueous AgNO3, you are going to get AgCl precipitate, you are going to get AgBr precipitate, you are going to get AgI precipitate. AgCl is a white precipitate and it is soluble in ammonium hydroxide. AgBr is a pale yellow color precipitate. It is partially or sparingly soluble in ammonium hydroxide. And AgI is a yellow precipitate. It is insoluble in ammonium hydroxide. So these solubility parameters are important for NEET examination, my dear children. So very, very, very important. Clear? Any doubt, bacho? Okay, moving ahead here. So, test for phosphorus. The compound is treated with sodium peroxide. So, that phosphorus present in the compound is going to be oxidized to phosphate. This phosphate is treated with nitric acid to form phosphoric acid, and it is treated with ammonium molybdate to get yellow color precipitate of ammonium phosphomolybdate. So the formation of yellow precipitate is a test for phosphorus. So you just see Na3PO4 HNO3 gives rise H3PO4, and ammonium molybdate is added to get ammonium phosphomolybdate. Yellow color precipitate is formed. So this complex का formula जो है ना, ये NEET examination में काफी important है बेटा. So that's why in this last 30 days preparation, I ask you guys to just follow our sessions along with pen and paper, and you can attend it and write in a single stretch so that one round of preparation will be completed. Are you getting or not, bachcho? Clear? Any doubt? That's fantastic. Here, now quantitative analysis. So what is the qualitative analysis? What element is present? And the quantitative analysis, how much this is present? Clear? So quantitative analysis is very important. We can discuss it here. So estimation. Now फिलहाल हम डिटेक्शन का बारे में देखा. Now estimation का बारे में देखना चाहता हूँ. So estimation of elements carbon, hydrogen, nitrogen, sulfur, halogen and phosphorus. So this is what we are going to just Divyansh and Noorashmi and Life is Chemistry. How are you? And if you have any doubts, please let us know. Bachcho, let us see. Estimation of a carbon. A known mass of the organic compound is taken as a copper oxide. So that copper is going to react with the copper oxide to get carbon dioxide. Okay. Hydrogen present in the copper oxide is going to form water. And carbon dioxide and water are trapped. And the mass of the carbon dioxide, mass of the H2O are determined. So like this you see. So in the CO2 produced is collected in a potash bulb. Potash bulb means potassium hydroxide jo wala. Whereas H2O is trapped in a calcium chloride tube. So like this. Calcium chloride, potassium hydroxide. Here this is a sample containing copper oxide is heated, so that you are going to see carbon dioxide and water are trapped in this way. Before the experiment the mass is W1, after the experiment mass is W2. So in this mass of the water can be calculated by subtracting these two values. And here also W1 and W2, the difference comes to be weight of potassium hydroxide. Are you getting or not? So based on this you can calculate estimation of carbon and hydrogen. So percentage of carbon 12 by 44 into mass of carbon dioxide upon mass of the compound into 100. Why 44? Because you trapped this carbon in the form of carbon dioxide. And percentage of hydrogen is 2 by 18 into mass of water H2O and mass of the compound into 100. So you just take these percentages of the elements and you can directly use this in the stoichiometry. Empirical formula calculate कर सकते, molecular formula भी calculate कर सकते अगर vapor density आपको पता होगा तो. Right? Now let us say estimation of nitrogen. You have two methods, very important. Kjeldahl method and a Dumas method. Kjeldahl method and a Dumas method. Fine. So let us talk. First you want me to start Kjeldahl or Dumas? Jaldi batao. Estimation of nitrogen. Okay, let us do Dumas method. So Dumas method, actually in this Dumas method, the nitrogen part of the organic compound is converted into nitrogen gas. Fine. So the amount of nitrogen gas can tell you what is the percentage of the nitrogen in the compound. For that, मैं क्या करना चाहता हूँ? A known mass of organic compound is heated strongly with the copper oxide, so that the carbon dioxide is expelled and the nitrogen part is going to be converted into nitrogen gas. Nitrogen gas is set free and is collected over the water. That is the experimental setup. Carbon and hydrogen, carbon dioxide and water, and nitrogen is converted into nitrogen gas, and organic compound, oxides of nitrogen again can react with the copper to give rise nitrogen. So total nitrogen that is obtained is nothing but it is from the organic compound, right? Now this is how you can do. Nitrogen is collected on concentrated potassium hydroxide and its volume is measured at room temperature and atmospheric pressure. Okay. If not at room temperature, we can use P1 V1 by T1 is equal to P2 V2 by T2, right? So this is how, this is the furnace, compound is heated with copper oxide, so that nitrogen that is formed here, it is collected over potassium hydroxide. This is called nitrometer. This is what is called nitrometer. Fine. That's good. And this is the image from the NCERT again. Okay. So you need to connect to the every diagram from the NCERT book, both chemistry, mostly in biology. I strongly recommend you guys. Now once you got Kjeldahl method, I'll give you the formula as well. So Kjeldahl method. Hi, good afternoon, Gopi Sagar. In the Duma's method, to estimate nitrogen, nitrogen present in the organic compound is converted into nitrogen gas. In the Kjeldahl method, the nitrogen present in the organic compound is converted into ammonia. And this ammonia is decomposed and it is trapped and it is absorbed and estimated by using titration with excess of H2SO4, known volume and known normality of H2SO4, and that is back titrated with excess of H2SO4 is back titrated with a standard alkali. So that calculation comes like, so percentage of nitrogen in the compound is 28V by 22400 into 1000 by W, weight of the compound, and 28V in milliliters of the standard alkali that is being used. And this is how estimation of nitrogen, estimation of nitrogen by Dumas method, 20V milliliters of the nitrogen, V milliliters of the nitrogen gas, okay, into, and 22400 100 by weight of the compound. This is the formula to calculate the percentage of nitrogen by Dumas method. Fine. And in the Kjeldahl method, as I told you, so the step 1 is the organic compound is mixed with concentrated H2SO4, little bit copper sulfate. This is called Kjeldahlization or digestion. This Kjeldahlized, after Kjeldahlization, and this Kjeldahl mixture is taken into a round bottom flask, and the contents of the Kjeldahl flask after digestion is mixed with sodium hydroxide and is rigorously boiled. So it is going to be tapped into this known volume of standard solution of acid is taken and it is neutralized, and the excess of this acid is titrated with standard alkali, and that is given as organic compound is converted into ammonium sulfate treated with sodium hydroxide to get ammonia. This ammonia is trapped again. So the amount of ammonia produced is determined the estimation of sulfuric acid consumed in the reaction, and the acid left unused is estimated by titration with standard solution of alkali. So it is a complex process. It takes more than 24 hours to complete this experiment, but you don't have that much time in the NEET examination. You can solve by just 30 to 45 seconds this Kjeldahl method. So I want to tell you theory questions. Which of the following do not give this Kjeldahl estimation? So any group, nitro group, azo group, if nitrogen is present within the ring, so this is the limitation of this Kjeldahl method. Okay, this is the limitation of Kjeldahl method. So MCQ में ऐसे पकड़ सकते हैं ना, right बेटा? You can do MCQs based on this. and the formula comes to be the percentage of nitrogen in the sample is equal to 1.4 into normality of the acid into volume of acid used for complete neutralization of ammonia upon mass of the compound taken into the count, right? Any doubt? So everybody take a screenshot of this, everybody take a screenshot of this. This is the simple. चाहे ये HCl होगा तो any H2SO4 you can take, doesn't matter, normality ये चल रहा है ना, right? Gopi Sagar, any doubt? I am telling you, today we are discussing about the practical organic chemistry. Based on this practical organic chemistry, you will be having one question make you to easily squeeze 4 marks from your NEET examination. Believe it, it will happen, right? Now, moving ahead, after nitrogen, phosphorus is there, and sulfur is there, and halogens is there. Estimation of sulfur. So let's see, sulfur is estimated as a form of barium sulfate. So the organic compound is taken in a long tube called Carius tube. In that HNO3 will be there, and the sulfur present in the organic compound is getting oxidized and finally converted into sulfuric acid. And that sulfuric acid is collected from this Carius tube and treated with the excess of barium chloride. So barium chloride react with H2SO4. Barium chloride reacted from the Carius extract, that comes to be H2SO4, gives rise to barium sulfate. And this barium sulfate is collected and estimated. And the estimation of barium sulfate is done by using, it is washed, dried and taken its weight. And you can say the percentage of sulfur is equal to 32/233 into mass of barium sulfate upon mass of the compound into 100. So these are the very important formulas that I want to give you, directly use in the NEET examination to score the best out of your NEET. So want to go to a dream medical college, that's up to you, you can go, and I strongly believe you. Last 30 days program bachcho, first I want to say, you just think that you did well so far, and however you did not do well before these days, but at least train yourself that you did it, you convince yourself that you did it. But mental stability and the tranquility has to be maintained. Every day a little bit physical exercise is required, maybe yoga or whatever. And also you need to have a healthy food diet and stay hydrated, and never study totally isolated, connect with your family and talk to your family members continuously, so that you will be going into the peer pressure and all. Never take the peer pressure, never read any book new, okay? Whatever the books you studied so far, you study that only. If possible, you just practice more test papers. Mock test is important, and revising the mock test is also very important, isn't it? You all like my advice? One thumbs up and fire emoji in the chat box, okay? Now moving ahead, estimation of, this is how the Carius tube will be there. This is a long 50 centimeters, this Carius tube. In that you have 2 centimeters thickness, and a tube is there. In that fuming HNO3, AgNO3 organic compound is taken, so that when it is heated, the organic compound halogen is present, it is going to react with HNO3, okay, AgNO3. So that AgX precipitate is going to be formed. Let it be. AgX means AgCl, AgBr or AgI. So the halogens are estimated as silver halides. Hi Sairaj Taki. Okay, come on. So the organic halide is treated with acidified silver nitrate solution to form silver halide, which is washed and dried and taken their weight. Okay, and that is estimated. Let us see. You want to estimate the halogens. It could be chlorine, so silver chloride you have to get it. Bromine, silver bromide, and iodine, silver iodide, and like that. You can see percentage of halogens. You see percentage of chlorine 35.5 upon 143.5 into mass of AgCl upon mass of compound into 100. Why 143.5? That is the mass, molecular mass of silver chloride, right? And percentage of bromine you can say 80 by 188. So AgBr ka molecular weight 188 into mass of AgBr upon mass of the compound into 100. And percentage of iodine is equal to 127 by 235. 235 is the molecular weight of silver iodide into mass of AgI into mass of the compound into 100. Okay, Aryan, how are you? No other discussions in the class. Okay, let us only meet here, talk about the decent, neat chemistry type of discussions. So, bacho, never and ever spam in this live class, because we are all dreaming about this NEET examination to enter into a prestigious medical colleges. For that, a decent platform is created and students are also working with us, and we are generating good doctors on this YouTube channel. And ये YouTube session अभी चल रहा है ना, ये spamming करने का नहीं है बेटा. Please retract the message, delete the message. Okay बेटा, चलो. Now percentage of iodine, percentage of chlorine, percentage of bromine ऐसा कर सकता हूँ. Any doubt बच्चों? Clear? Any doubt? Right. So estimation of phosphorus. Estimation of phosphorus. So a known mass of the organic compound is heated with fuming HNO3 so that phosphorus present in the compound is converted into phosphoric acid, and that phosphoric acid is treated with magnesium mixture to get magnesium ammonium phosphate, and this precipitate is separated and dried and it is ignited to get magnesium pyrophosphate, Mg2P2O7, magnesium pyrophosphate, and this is very important. And this is reactions that are related to, so phosphorus present in this organic compound and is oxidized to get He3PO4, and He3PO4 treated with magnesium mixture to get magnesium ammonium phosphate, which on heating this is going to give magnesium pyrophosphate, and this magnesium pyrophosphate mass is collected, and you just see percentage of phosphorus is equal to 62 by 222 into mass of the magnesium pyrophosphate upon mass of the compound into 100. So what is the 222 here? Molecular mass of Mg2P2O7, right? That's fine. Yes, in this session we have seen both qualitative analysis, quantitative analysis. But how do you get estimation of oxygen? Estimation of oxygen करने के लिए कुछ अलग method नहीं होगा. You just take 100 minus sum of the percentages of all the elements. That can give you percentage of oxygen. That is very important. Special method होगा नहीं, right? And we did both estimation, detection, and in that we have seen Kjeldahl method, Duma's method, Carius method, what not. All these methods are discussed and we have given a shortcut formula list as well. So every day I come up with certain topics, we'll discuss these things with a lot of confidence. So please like this session, share with your friends, इन लोगों को भी फायदा होना चाहिए, and please subscribe to Sri Chaitanya Academy Infinity Learn NEET YouTube channel. फिर मिलेंगे कल with chemical bonding most expected questions as well as tricks. Okay, thank you. I am signing off. Suresh, Faculty of